Hey, great selling Saturday, everyone. How are you? Cesar Mascoro Jr. with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, and I'm operating today out of the home office, back home in Helotes, Texas, right outside San Antonio. Man, I'm so excited to be here. The I think this is the first really good night of sleep that I've gotten in 2 weeks. The 2 weeks that I was in Tyler, and great times out there. Did some great work, but I'm glad to be home, at least for the week, because then I get back on the road. But anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, it's Selling Saturday. We're still talking about desire. We're still talking about sales. We're still talking about life. That's what the 15 minutes to mastery is all about. It's about getting you the information that you need to get your day started off on the right foot. It's to feed your mind the things that you need to be able to have the right perspective going into the day, because who knows what happened yesterday? Who knows what happened last night, overnight, in the morning, this morning, that has thrown you off, that could throw you off, because life happens and things just, we're surrounded by all of that that could bring us down. So I want to do my part to share this with you each and every morning at 8:15. So here we are. And today, by the way, a very, very special birthday to my business partner and wife. Today is her birthday. So, I'm glad also to be here to be able to spend that time here with her, because she's the one that excuse me, she's the one that keeps everything going for me, and it's just she's everything to us here at this family. So happy birthday to my wife, and hope that you guys are having a great day. But today I want to talk to you about this. All right, our quote for the day: every sale has 5 basic obstacles. And this is from Zig Ziglar. Every sale has 5 basic obstacles: no need, no money, no hurry, no desire, and no trust. All right. The 5 basic obstacles to a sale, to getting a sale. And those of you that are not in sales, you're still in sales. All right. If you're a parent other, you're always selling your kids on getting things done. If you're a spouse, or you're involved in a relationship, you're always selling the other person on getting things done. You are always selling, no matter what it is that you do in life. You are always selling. If you're working at a convenience store, you're trying to negotiate with people on making sure that see if they can buy something else, right? You're always selling. And life is there's a transaction going on some way, some form. As Grant Cardone likes to say, you either sell or you're being sold. One of the two. That's just the way it is. And so don't get offended by it. Don't get hurt by it. It's the truth. That's just how life is. It's one big sale after another. So anyway, according to Zig Ziglar, every sale has 5 basic obstacles: no need, no money, no hurry, no desire, and no trust. Okay. That can apply to life as well. Are you trying to get something done? You're trying to convince someone to do something? Is there a need? Sometimes you may not need money, right? But no hurry. Are you creating any sense of urgency? No desire. You're not building the desire in that person, or there's no trust. But as it applies to us in manufactured home sales, let's talk about that for a minute. Okay. We talk about these things on the daily, but today we're going to break these things down for you guys really quickly here, okay? And the main one that I'm focused on for today is the no desire part, because let's hone in on that for a minute. Everybody that contacts you, every lead that reaches out to you, every person that calls into the office has a desire of a home. They all reach out. They all come on the lot, whatever it may be, because they have a desire to get a home. So it's not that they don't desire. They're not going to reach out to you if they have no desire for a home. Even if it was just a thought that ran through their head quickly, and it was in there a few minutes, a day, or maybe they've been thinking about it for years. They all have the desire. So how can we say then that we're missing the desire part? And I'm here to tell you, you can scratch out the no need part. Every one of them has a need. Every one of them has a need. Every person, the three basic necessities in life are food, shelter, and water. Or clothing, sorry. Food, shelter, and clothing. Shelter, we provide shelter. So that is one of the basic human needs. You need to get that through your head. Everyone you talk to needs a home. They may have just bought a home. Okay. They may not need to buy another one, but they all have the need. And if they're contacting you, even if they just bought a home, there's a reason for that. So you need to uncover that reason and not just convince yourself that, well, they just bought a home 6 months ago. Yeah, there's got to be something going on there. And if you can then use that, uncover that, and use that to be able to solve the problem, then you may end up getting a sale. Don't sell yourself short by convincing yourself that there's no deal there. There's just whatever it may be. So anyway, need, that's out of the way. Okay. No money. I can see that, right? If they don't have the money for the down payment, if they don't have their money that they need for any extras that may come up, some people may have a need. They may be required to give a larger down payment. And so they don't have the money for that. They don't have the land to be able to use as collateral, whatever it may be. That I can see, right? No hurry. That's on us. That's on us as the sales consultant to create that sense of urgency. Are you selling with urgency? And I'm not talking about, rushing through the sale. I'm talking about creating urgency within your client. How do you create urgency within the client? Well, one, limited offers, right? I mean, we all know, and these houses, sometimes they come available off the lot, and whoever gets it first, whoever closes on first, that's who's going to save the money. Are you creating that urgency? Are you creating the urgency within the homeowner or potential homeowner to be able to move along quicker, to get you their paperwork quicker so that their loan doesn't expire and then you risk losing the loan? Right? So that no hurry part, that's on us. No trust. Again, if there's no trust in the sale process, that's on you. You have to understand this. Okay. You have to understand this, ladies and gentlemen. Until you prove that you're not, you're always the salesperson in the customer's eyes. What does that mean? What do people think about salespeople? What do people think? What do people think about salespeople? They think that they are always out to get them. They think that they're always out to control them and take advantage of them, right? Is that not the case? And so with that being said, we need to be able to build that trust so that you're no longer looked at as a sales consultant, but rather you're no longer looked at as a salesperson, but as a sales consultant, as someone who's truly there to help them. You've got to build that trust. But the desire, that right there, folks, that is what is most important. Okay. That's where we need to do our part. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull something up. Sorry, guys. I had to yell at my kid. He was getting out of hand over there. So anyway, the desire. How do we build that desire? Well, that right now, ladies and gentlemen, that is the most important thing in sales, especially in home sales right now. That is the most important thing because that's where most of us are missing the boat right now. That, not that there's less business, there's a huge amount of business. And in my short time there in Tyler, we've been able to prove to the sales team there, because there was very, very limited amounts of of traffic coming into the location. And one of the things that was running through everybody's mind was, well, that just the business is not there. Things have slowed down. The rates have caused people to stop buying. All of these different things, right? However, I would tell you this: in the last week and a half, because of the new focus on marketing, the new focus on our sales system, the new focus on the way that we respond to people to be able to get them in the door. We went from, I believe, the first week that I was there, I probably saw 2 or 3 total walk-ins, total for the week, 2 or 3, to where this past week we were averaging 3 walk-ins per day. So what I'm trying to get at with you there is the people are still shopping. The people are still looking. The appointments went up as well because people are still shopping. You just need to direct their attention to you. You need to make them aware that you are out there and you are there to help them. You need to create that desire for them to come in and see you. And that's where we're missing the boat right now, because we're thinking that we're selling ourselves. Nobody's buying. The rates are too high. They're not going to do it. Whatever you believe to be true is true. However, I'm a person that believes that people are always in the market. And I'm not saying I believe it and because it's not true. I believe it because it is true. People are always looking. There's always money being exchanged. Folks, it's a basic human need. Now, money may be tighter, right? Money may be limited. However, that's where we need to make sure that we're keeping them in the right home, that we are not overextending them, that we are taking everything into consideration in our interview process, finding out what all needs to be part of this transaction so that you are keeping everything in mind as you are showing these people homes. And maybe they are not going to be able to get the home that they want. They're not going to be able to get all of the extras that they want. However, right now it's about getting what they need and being able to create that desire in that home, the urgency to move forward, and the trust for them to decide to do business with you. You're missing those things. You're missing building the trust. You're rushing through the whole thing. You're not establishing any sort of relationship. You're just looked at as a salesperson. When you're showing them homes, the way you speak, your mannerisms, your whole way of being through that, is it truly something where they can feel that you have their best interest in mind? Or is it that they can sense that you are just trying to be slick? All right. People's radar is even more heightened right now. You need to pay special attention to that. But building the desire comes down to truly first of all, wanting to help people. You have to be someone who wants to help people, because if you're not and you're just there to sell, it's going to come through in who you are, in your presentation, in your lack of the attention to details, in your lack in the ability to make them understand, navigate through the obstacles that they're selling themselves, just like you're selling yourself that nobody is buying because of the rates. They're selling themselves as to why they should not buy the home, even though they need it and they want it. And it's in their budget. You scratch your head, man, it's got everything they need. It's in their payment range, but they're not wanting to buy. It's because of you. It's your fault. And I say that with all the love in my heart, man, but it's the truth. It's us. It's not them. If we just really took the time to become better, if we truly took the time to understand how people think, how they make decisions, especially when it comes to buying something, and especially when it comes to buying a large ticket item, which is what we sell, right? Homes. People make decisions through their limbic system. I'm not going to get scientific with you, but all our training, all our curriculum, everything that we put and pour into you is based on how people sell. The verbiage that we use, the mannerisms that we use, the way we set up the questions, the way we ask the questions, the way we respond to people, even when we're responding on Facebook, it still blows these guys' minds. And Tyler, how quickly I can get somebody's phone number and they're on the phone with me, because I'm applying what they're using to shop, to buy. And if you're just trying to just ram a square peg in a round hole like you used to do back in 2021, because people were just going to buy no matter what, you are falling behind. You are losing sales. You are losing business, and your company is losing money. And that's not good. So if you want to improve, I tell you right now, you need to take a new approach to the way that you're selling, because the way people are buying is different. They're still buying. They're still out there. They still want deals. We had just this past week in Tyler, we had people that were coming in looking for the high-end homes, $180,000, $190,000, $225,000 houses, and we were taking down business on those homes. People are buying, and some of them buying cash still. A lot are buying cash. The money is out there. Do not convince yourself. You're selling based on your beliefs. You're selling on your belief system. You're selling on where maybe you're at in life right now, and that is not going to serve you. You must be a person who is of growth mindset. If you're a person who thinks big, you're never going to believe all that mess. If you're a person who wants more, you're never going to sell based on, man, I just sell truths and I just sell it. What's the cheapest? What's the lowest price I can sell this thing for? If you're that kind of person, you're going to struggle in this economy. You're going to struggle in the way things go right now. But if you're a person of abundance, if you're a person who believes that the money is out there, if you're a person who believes that people are going to buy from you, but you just need to create that urgency, that desire, and that trust, you're going to get the job done. And that's exactly what we've been doing. And that's exactly what I want to help you do. And that is what needs to happen today. Change the way you think. This Saturday, this selling Saturday, any customer you have in front of you, you must believe that it is a sale. And I know we've gone past the 15 minutes, but this is important. Commit to a new way of thinking, but it's not just good enough to think. It starts there. You've got to start there. But then you've got to put in the work to become a different type of sales consultant, a different type of sales professional, one who thinks differently, first of all. Second, one who acts differently. And the only way that you're going to act differently is by preparing yourself to be different. You can't just think it, oh, I think I'm going to do big things, but not put in the work to become a person who does big things, who can overcome the objections, who can influence this customer, who can find out the real reasons and be able to keep that client within the confines of their feelings and keep them out of their head. You can't let them start thinking logically, because that's not what they need. And this isn't about getting over on them. It's just going with what brought them in. The thing that brought them in, folks, is not the logic. It's the emotion. It's the feelings. And we need to do better at getting that. So I hope that this Saturday you get out there and you change your perspective. First of all, you change the way you sell. And if you need help with that, you need to reach out to us. We can help you get that done, because that is what we teach. People ask, well, man, we already sell. Yes, I understand that. You've been open probably longer than I can even know, man. You've been in business doing this. I spoke to a lady earlier this week. She'd been doing this 50 years. What are you going to teach me? Well, what I'm going to teach you is how people are buying right now, and how you can actually get business in the door by the masses and sell hand over fist, be able to solve people's problems, because you are selling according to the way that they are thinking, feeling, and making decisions. And it's not the old school thing. So if you really want to know how to get this done, you need to reach out to us, and we'll get on a call and we'll explain the difference. And if it's something that you feel would benefit you, which it would, and we can definitely set something up, get you into our next immersion sales training class that we've got coming up. But you need to take action. And you know what? It could start with as simple as just getting our full house training cards. All right. We've got those things. Amen. They're right. Check this out. Look at that. 50 objections with the verbiage to overcome them. All right. So that you can sell more. Right here. 50 of the most common objections. This is everything from when you're on the phones with people, when you're responding to people on Facebook, when you're in the sale, when you're overcoming finance questions. the greeting when they walk in the door and they're telling you they just want to look at that house and they're not trying to come in. We have all of that in there for you. Okay. And it's based on the way people think and shop right now. It's what we call the ERIC system: acknowledge, repeat, isolate, and close. That's what we're after. All right. And yes, there's tons of other cards out there. Every sales trainer out there has cards that they offer, some closing cards, but these are specific to manufactured homes. This has the verbiage that we use. This has the exact things that come up in our business. They are in this. And hey, man, they come in a pretty cool little tin can deal. All right. That you can have and carry around with you. Make everyone else jealous. Go online, go to our website, manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com. All right. There it is. Just add the / full house pre-order. All right. And you'll be able to get yours full house pre-order. You can get them ordered. And at this point, I'm not sure that you'll get them before Christmas, but you'll have them for the new year. And that way you can make 2024 even better. Take control of your career, take control of your business, take control of your life. You lead by example, like we talked about yesterday. You're a leader. Inspire others to dream more, learn more, be more, and do more. You guys have a great selling Saturday. Sorry I went over the 15 minutes, man, but we needed to talk about this. You guys take care, be safe, and I can't wait to meet you.